Welcome back to On the Volley. Okay, I'm out here at the Shamrock Irish pub in the centre of Rome, the pub of the gladiators. Now, it's early. It is early today, yeah. And the reason I'm out really early is because I've got my niece and nephew from London over. Dropped them off in the centre. They're doing their, normal touristy tour and that. I've seen it. The Pantheon, Fontana di Trevi, okay, the Spanish Steps, 300,000 times. So I just said to him, it's hot, you lot walk around and I'll meet you at the Shamrock. So I'll have a couple of drinks and it gives me an opportunity to do a video. Now, on my last video, I said I wasn't going to do a video unless there was some concrete, news on transfers. And there is concrete news, as you all know by now, yeah? Okay, Idah has been signed and sealed. And to be totally honest, I did say it looks as if that was going to go through, judging by everything that I've been reading. And let's be honest, it's been talked about since the end of the season. It's been quite long and protracted, okay, in my opinion. And at the end of the day, it looks as if the total sum that we're spending is approximately 10 million. Okay, at least that's what is written in the news and the papers. And I don't believe everything I read in the news and the papers, but I would probably say it sounds about right. So now that's a deal that's done. Now we're still waiting on Matt O'Reilly, yeah? I said at the end of the season, I said that I do believe Matt O'Reilly will go. I still believe Matt O'Reilly will go. It's just a case of who comes in with the right money. And we're talking between 25 to 30 million, because Celtic are not going to sell him for less than that. But then again, I can't see Celtic turning down an offer of 25 to 30 million for O'Reilly, yeah? It's business sense, it's good business, okay, for Celtic. Let's be honest about it. And like I've said, Rodgers has come out and said that, he doesn't want to sell him. Apparently, Atalanta have come in with like 4 or 5 bids, all under the minimum which Celtic were asking for or are asking for. And, there's been other clubs that have been touted, like Brighton, and apparently now Brighton have pulled out. They're looking at somebody else. I personally believe that Matt O'Reilly will go, okay? The transfer window is up until the 31st. Midnight, is it midnight? 31st of August? And I think before then, he will go. Like I've said before, I don't want him to go. I think we need him, especially if we are going to further ourselves in Europe. We need a player like Matt O'Reilly, because it's going to be very difficult to replace him, let's be honest. Yeah, we got Rio Hatate, excellent, yeah, Iwata. And talking about Rio Hatate, yeah, I'm quite surprised, to be totally honest, that no one has put a bid in for Rio, Kyogo, or any of the other players, Days and Maida, okay, to be totally honest. Now, I'm happy about that, but what I would say, let's wait until the transfer window closes, because at any moment, things can change. We know that, we've seen it happen, yeah? 1 minute to another, a player has gone, yeah? Because someone's come in, put in the right money, and that's it. I'm just hoping that the Celtic board do not sell all our best players, yeah? Because let's be honest, again, I'm repeating myself, we have no problems in Scotland, the league and cups, with the team that we have. And even if we were to sell Matt O'Reilly, I don't think we'd have any problems in Scotland. But I do believe, I think you'll agree with me, yeah? I believe that we are fine there, but we need to concentrate on Europe. We need to improve ourselves in Europe. Listen, like I've said, I'm on the fence with Brendan. I am on the fence. Again, not regarding Scotland, the Scottish League, okay, and cups, okay. I think we should walk that. I think Brendan, especially the way we've been seeing our team play, we'll walk it. I'm on the fence with him as to how far he can take us in Europe. And again, I hate repeating myself, but I'm not too sure that Brendan will play the same style of football that he does in Scotland when we're in Europe. I think he's going to be a little bit more wary. He's going to be a little bit more defensive. It's going to be possession based, and we've seen that last season. And when they played like that last season, yeah, it just wasn't fast, free-flowing, attacking football, and it wasn't our best performances. So I think what Brendan needs to do is let the players loose. Let them go out, let them attack these teams, yeah? And I understand that depending on the team you play, you do need to, okay, tweak and adjust your tactics, yeah? But if we play defensively, if we're going to play in Europe how the Scottish teams play against us in Scotland, well, there you have it, okay? We've seen what happens. The same thing will happen to us. So personally, I believe that we need to go out in Europe and we need to attack teams, and we need to believe in ourselves. We need to have that confidence. And again, if bids do come in for Rio Hatate, Kyogo, that will weaken our team, okay? So the board have to prepare themselves just in case that happens, and they've got to make a decision now, yeah? And that decision has to be, if a bid comes in for them, which wouldn't surprise me, to be totally honest, yeah? There's no bids at the moment, okay? No rumours, no speculation. I'm happy about that. But let's just say, as things happen in football, especially a transfer market, it changes from one day to the other. A bid comes in for Hatate, a bid comes in for Kyogo, and, you know, the board accepts it. They better have a contingency plan. They better, okay, be proactive, be forward-thinking. Because if I was on the board, I'd be saying, well, hold on a second. Let's say someone comes in for Hatate, comes in for Kyogo, and they offer us the money that we really can't turn down. Do we have somebody already in mind that we can buy and come in to replace these players and be at the same level? Because that's what we're talking about, let's be honest, yeah? Now, like I've said before in the past, I know that the Celtic supporters in general really criticise the board, really criticise them for their lack of investment, you know, and the fact that they got X amount of money in the bank. But I'm going to repeat this, yeah? Now, football's a business. It is a business. It's, you know, football has changed, yeah? Celtic, unfortunately, is a selling club, okay? And they do well. They get players in, you know, pay nothing for them, basically, and sell them off at a great profit. And I'm a firm believer that you should have a percentage of that where you reinvest. The question is, how much would it take? How much money would I have to spend to actually have a chance of winning the Champions League? And this is the problem, okay? You can go and chuck in as much money as you want, but then what do we want to do? Do we want to be in a situation like them lot down the road were, like Leeds were, and other clubs that have been on the brink? No. So I'm not going to criticise the board too much, yeah? I think they've done well, okay, in the amount they've spent and the players they've chosen and brought in, yeah? Because you look at the players that they've brought in, you look at how much they've sold them on for, you know, good business, good business. But obviously, as a football fan, we want success, we want trophies. Now, we dominate Scotland, let's be honest, yeah? Okay, and we've seen it from the start. Ali McCoy has come out. I didn't even read what he said, but I think I got the gist of it. He basically turned around and said that, you know, he can't see anybody, okay, beating Celtic to the league this season. And I can't see anyone beating Celtic to the league this season. Like I said, I expect the treble. You know, and the team that we have, we should walk it. We should walk it. You know, but anything can happen in football, like I said, you know. So we don't have to worry about that side of it. It's Europe. So what are our goals for Europe? Where do we want to arrive in Europe? How long will it take us to have a team to actually challenge to the level where we can actually win the Champions League? That's a massive question, yeah? Okay, now let's put ourselves in the position of the board, yeah? And say, okay, right, it's a business, we have to balance the books, we've got to look to the future. How much money am I willing to spend? And it's not even guaranteed that spending money will give us a Champions League. Let's be honest, I mean, look at Arsenal, okay? We're still waiting. In the days of Arsene Wenger, yeah, where we were dominant, okay? You know, Arsenal went the season unbeaten. We got to the Champions League final, but we didn't win it. So, you know, as much as I want us to do well, okay, I'm a realist as well, yeah? I think, okay, let's just improve year in, year on, okay? As long as I'm seeing an improvement, as long as I'm seeing, okay, that fast attacking football that we as Celtic fans expect and what Celtic is famous for, then I'm happy, yeah? If we're playing possession-based defensive football, I won't be happy. Look, I'm going to say it, okay? I hope that Rodgers doesn't go down that route, okay, in Europe. But if he goes down that route and he gets success out of it, well, I'm not going to say anything, am I? Okay, I can't knock him then. Look, that's it from me. I really don't have a lot to say. I just came really to talk about the fact that, you know, Adam Idah's confirmed. I'm really happy about that. I think, you know, he's proven himself. We needed another striker as a backup to Kyogo. Now we have that. We've got a few more positions to fill. There's still time in the transfer market. So in the transfer window, there are some rumours and speculations, but like I said, I don't like talking about rumours and speculations, so I'm not going to say shit about that. I'm just going to wait until things are done, signed on the dotted line, and then I'll be back. Anyway, that's it from me, yeah? Me, Shah. I'm out.